Hey everybody, how are you? It's Elizabeth, and it is Saturday, and I'm coming to you from Thunder Mountain in Sedona, and I wanted to do another weekly energy update for you. It is windy today, so I'm not really sure how this is going to manifest. I am wearing earbuds, so hopefully that helps out a little bit with, some of the wind element that's happening today. But I hope that you're all well, and I wanted to do another general reading for the collective. Again, these are general readings. They're not going to resonate for everyone, but just wanted to do a reading for the week ahead and just to see what's coming towards everyone this week, how everyone's week was last week, and just kind of like what's going on. So I welcome you. I'm so happy to be here. And I think we'll start with an oracle card instead of going straight into the tarot. I think we'll start with a little oracle card. Let's use Conscious Spirit. I haven't used this deck in a while, and so let's see what Conscious Spirit has to say to everyone. Again, these are general readings, so they're not going to resonate for everyone, but hopefully there's something in here for you. Just take what resonates and leave the rest. And remember, as always, the message isn't the message. Your reaction to the message is the message. So I hope that you're all doing great, and let's see what wants to come through today on this. It's just such a beautiful day up here. I'm perched up on this rock and have just been sitting up here for a while, enjoying the scenery, getting some sunshine. It's still pretty warm here, so just feeling very, very blessed today, and thinking of everyone out there. Okay. The Healer. I love this. Wow. The Healer. So, and it's a number 8, and you can see this beautiful figure here with this amazing quartz crystal, and this is the crystal that I brought with me today. That's so funny. And here comes the wind. The Healer. So a lot of you may be on a healing journey or have done some healing this week, just kind of like focused on your own healing, focused on yourself, which I think is really important right now, is focusing on whatever's coming up for you, whatever's been coming up for you, whatever emotions are coming up, whatever feelings are coming up, situations, that ultimately it's all there for our own healing if we take advantage of it, if we really take advantage of it. And I love that the bear is here, because the bear is such a protective energy. The bear really comes in to show that we're being protected. And it's also about, retreating and knowing when to go within, and knowing when to take the time just to really rest, rejuvenate. All of these planets in retrograde, it's a wonderful time for us to really do some self-care, I want to say, and really get some clarity and get some healing. So it's so funny that this was the crystal that I brought out here with me, because there you go. And number 8, this is like speaking to life lessons and wisdom, and you can hear the wind. It's picking up again. And also I'm just noticing with this figure, first of all, she feels very elven. And I did bring my fairy bell today. And I also did bring my favorite book of elven runes. So, and I rang the bell earlier when I came up here. So just some elvish wisdom coming in. And also what I'm noticing is like all of the silver that's in her headdress and in her hair, again, signifying wisdom. And that's that number 8. Like when you turn the 8 on its side, it's the lemniscate. It's the symbol for infinity, and it's speaking to wisdom and inner knowing, and also karmic lessons, and like our soul's lessons, that we are moving through some really big soul lessons right now. And then here it says, I'm loving and compassionate and able to bring healing to others. So perhaps this is also a focus for you right now, going through the times that we're in. Like, how can you become more compassionate towards others, and how can you work on bringing healing out into the world, because the world needs it right now. A lot of people are hurting. I've been saying this for a while, you know, and some days that's us. Some days we're the ones that are hurting, and it's about like recharging, like I said, knowing when to rest and self-care, call on, you know, our guides, our ancestors, our animal totems, whatever that may be, to come in and offer us protection, and just knowing when we're able to then give that healing back out to the world. And she's wearing a lot of green too. You can see like the green around her headdress and her green dress, and that is about heart chakra, heart opening and healing. I love this so much that, you know, if you're watching this, chances are you have a call to bring some healing to the world right now. And that could just be as simple as offering, you know, your love and your compassion towards others, just being there for a friend, just really being there to hold space for people. And sometimes we just need someone to listen to us. Sometimes we just need someone to hold space for us. It doesn't have to mean that you are, you know, performing Reiki or energy healing or counseling to someone, that, you know, that all of us have an innate capacity to be healers to others. So I really love that this beautiful heart chakra energy, bear as an animal totem, so powerful. So it really shows that collectively we've really been stepping up and going inward. I want to say stepping in, if that makes any sense whatsoever, that we've really been stepping in, or that this week we're really going to be able to step in and take some leadership. And with that, I think we'll just go to the Elven runes and then we'll pull some tarot. I have Light Seers Tarot today, but because this woman has the elven ears and even fairy ears, but more so elven ears, I think that we will get a rune and then we'll move on to some tarot. So hopefully that works for everyone. So this is a book from the Silver Elves, and it is a system of runes that's based on elven runes, not the traditional Nordic runes. And there's 40 of them, and they can be used as an oracle or a magical script. And they have been created by the Silver Elves, who have been sharing their knowledge and insight with humanity since 1975. And that is the year that I was born. So let me just take a deep breath. Message for the week ahead for the collective. Okay, so it turned to section 2, and section 2 is about Dharma and destiny. So we'll just go to the first one that's in this section. The elfin rune spellers often write their runes on a piece of paper that is then folded in various shapes in the fashion of origami. Interesting. Thus, when the rune is opened, the elves speak of the unfolding of the magic. So this is level 4, Dharma and destiny, and 2020 is a 4-year, so perhaps this is our year of Dharma and destiny. And oh God, I love the rune that came up. I'll just read this as well, which is here. Runes might be compared to the atomic structure underlying nature. So the atomic structure of nature. When the elements are united in particular combinations, specific results are obtained. So the rune that came up is number 31, and 31 breaks down to a 4, and it's starlight. I love this, you guys, and I'm actually going to show you a picture of the rune so that you can see for yourself. Starlight. So I'll read this to you, and the spell would be beyond the seeming of the day, fairy magic brights at play. The magical implement is fairy dust, pixie powder, or glitter. So maybe this is a week that we should all be wearing some glitter. The magical act, while standing in fairy, scatter fairy dust, see it spreading into the world. Healing, right? Think of those you know and love and send them magic from fairyland. I think we're gonna have a magical week ahead, you guys. I'm really feeling this is gonna be a magical week. Okay, starlight is particularly sacred to the elves. Starlight surrounds us. On clear nights, our eyes can capture the light from stars so far distant they are no longer there, perhaps no more at all, except scattered in space. Starlight represents not just this lifetime, but evolution itself. In starlight lives the destiny of all living being. The elven creatures of starlight, star children, Earthborn, Starbound. We understand that our lives were seeded here by starlight billions of years previous. Starlight lifts our eyes from the earth and sets us to thinking of vast space beyond all that does live and thrive there. Starlight stirs the soul and imagination of humanity through dreams and visions. All about us is the matrix of interwoven starlight. This is deep. Those who understand can climb the stairway to heaven. However, the elven know we will never get as high as when we go together. This is a symbol of cosmic interrelationship. Starlight awakens us to the community of spirit, and those touched by starlight begin to recognize others similarly touched. Like attracts like, or real recognizes real, in the words of Jay-Z. Wow, so this is a symbol of cosmic interrelationship. Starlight awakens us to the community of spirit, and those touched by starlight begin to recognize others similarly touched. It is the starlight path, the royal road, independent spirits united for the benefit of all. You guys, this is so deep, it's making me want to cry. For those who draw this rune, the call is upon you. It is time to see yourself, not just in this lifetime, nor even in all your lifetimes previous, but you're part in the evolution of the cosmos. We are part of the being of starlight. We ebb and swell in the heartbeat of the universe. It is so vast that we are not even subatomic particles in comparison to it, yet we are alive and we have our part, the true significance of which is to be found within ourselves and our relationship to our others. Starlight is a blessing. It brings revelation. It is good to remember that revelation is composed of the words revel and elation. Just as the fairies dance together beneath the stars, so too are our spirits awakened through the creation of joy. Create joy. Wow. When elves first awaken to the realization of who they really are, there is often a euphoria that sets in, and I'm feeling that right now. But this enchantment only ever lasts for a short while, and then grounded once more, the individual is faced with the fact that magic, even elfin magic, requires effort and a decision to go on. Whew. Wow, starlight. And I'm just gonna show you, in case anyone wants to take a screenshot of this rune and then maybe draw it like as a sigil for the week, meditate on it. You guys, it's so beautiful. It's so beautiful. I'm so glad that I brought this book today. I just was like, take the elven runes, take your fairy bell, and then the first card that came out, you know, with her ears, I was like, okay, this is a message from the elves. So there we go. All right, well, let's get grounded here. Hopefully, I don't even know if this video is going to be, you know, if I'm going to be able to use this video. So I'm just kind of going with the flow because of the wind. So it may really be, you know, it may not be the greatest video because of the sound quality, but hopefully Spirit wants to work with me here, and the element of air can kind of give us a break, maybe. When the wind starts blowing in Sedona, you know, it becomes its own thing. The wind is very, very powerful here. It's a very powerful element here. So let's just call in the elements. I know that air is here, but we'll call in earth, wind, fire, water, spirit, and ether to join us here today. And as always, I call in the divine with love and light. I call in the 6 elements, which I already did. I call in the archangels at the 4 corners of the world. And I call in the ancestors and the galactics to join us here today as well. And this is going to be interesting. I might not shuffle a whole lot because I don't want my cards to go flying off into Never Never Land. So I think we'll just do 3 cards for the general collective reading. But you guys, this is a week where there's a lot of magic possible, and it's going to start with holding space for others. Yep, there goes the card. Okay, hang on a second, you guys. Hang on. Okay, so the 4 of Wands wanted to come out and it wanted to fly. So yeah, you guys, it is a week of just like taking a pause to celebrate, really and truly. Like, things have felt so serious, right? And so like do or die, life or death, you know, so serious. And I'm including myself in this. That it's time to take a pause and celebrate. And maybe this week is about calling the magic in, having fun, you know, spending some time with the people that we really love, you know, connecting with our friends, our family, and that is a way of healing. I'm loving and compassionate and able to bring healing towards others. For some people, there may be like some actual parties this week, a wedding, a celebration, a birthday party, literally like whatever you can do to celebrate this week. Spirit wants that for us. The angels, Spirit, our ancestors, like they want us to take a break and celebrate and have fun and call in the magic. And that is part of our dharma. Dharma is speaking to like the work and that we're here to do, our destiny, like our purpose, like the work that we do on behalf of Spirit that kind of like gains us accolades in the universe. Like that when we go to our life review, you know, when we're reviewing our own life, once this incarnation is over, like how much time did we spend in joy? How much time did we spend in joy? How much time did we spend like being magic, feeling our own magic, celebrating, realizing that, you know, that this is not all that there is in this lifetime, that we're a part of this starlight, like the rune was saying. Beyond the seeming of the day, fairies' magic bright at play. You know, play, spread that fairy dust, that pixie powder, that glitter that's inside of you, the starlight that is inside of you. And that is what helps us to build our foundation. That is what makes our foundation solid. You know, that is a part of what makes, that gives us this protection, is just being joyful and celebrating. And I'm not telling everyone just to like go out and get wasted and like, you know, do stupid things. I mean, in a real way, you know, in a way where we are honoring the earth, honoring our friends and family, honoring our own body, honoring our desires, honoring our hopes, honoring our dreams, honoring our wishes, like in a way that is more you know, like I said, it's not just about going out and getting wasted, or, I mean, hey, if that's what you need to do, there's no judgment, but this really is, you know, just about having fun, and that is a part of our foundation, and that is a part of our dharma, and that is a part of the magic that we, you know, that we contain, and that is a part of our own destiny, you know, really, that we really came here to be in joy. So I feel like this is going to be a magical week, and I'm really happy that these cards came out. So let's pull another card that hopefully I won't have to run away and find, and hope that it doesn't go off and I never see it again. Gosh, it's so windy, and my allergies are going a little bit crazy, but okay. Caught that one. Okay, yeah, strength. There's another number 8. So this number 8 is important. You know, this is a card of Leo. Again, it goes back to the inner child. It goes back to the heart chakra. You see that heart that she's wearing around her neck. And it really is like, we're trying so hard to be strong, right? And to show everyone that, you know, that we're right and that everything else is wrong and that we have all of the answers. You see that that lemniscate. There's that lemniscate that I was talking about, that number 8, tilted on its side, being infinite wisdom, and like everybody has the right answers and everybody is a beast. We're all in beast mode, like everybody's like right about something, and you know, and you know, everything's so polarized. So it really is like, I don't know, just kind of like activating that lamb, and just being a figure of unconditional love and compassion this week, coming from the heart, inviting the inner child to come out and play, kind of like taming that inner beast. And again, it's speaking to that the everything that's happening right now is part of like our soul's path, that everything that we're going through is a part of our collective soul lesson. These are all really big soul lessons that we are moving through right now collectively. So taking the time out to, you know, enjoy the moment. The strength card also speaks to inner work. So that's what I was saying, like being able to be mighty as a lion yet gentle as a lamb, right? And coming from the heart space. Here's that, you know, the heart chakra again, you know, with all of that green that this woman is wearing, the green around her head, her green dress. There's red in there as well, like she has red around her head, and she's got red bracelets, and she has a red necklace. And then here we see, you know, the red heart. So it is a nod really to like the heart chakra here. So about activating our heart this week, coming from, God, I don't even know what I look like right now. You know, really coming from our heart space this week, activating the heart chakra this week, getting into the inner child this week, and just taking a pause. Like if you divide 8 by, you know, in half, you get 4. And so, you know, that this week, like it really is about activating some magic, enjoying ourselves, having some fun, taking a pause just to celebrate, to appreciate how far we've come, to give ourselves a pat on the back. So I really love these messages that are coming out so far, and I think we'll do one more tarot, and then I have a couple more oracle decks that we can go to. And I'm sorry I keep sniffling, but the wind is really it's kind of, I think it's just making my chi flow. And I'll talk about the wind when I'm done pulling these cards, because I do want to talk about the wind a little bit. I was kind of meditating with and on the wind before I started the video, so Okay. I hope that you're all doing well. I hope this is resonating for some of you. Again, these are general readings. This is very, very, very general. Yeah, the Magician wanted to come out. And the Magician, you know, has been making quite an appearance in all of my personal readings like that I do for Instagram. This is the third time now that the Magician has come out. And, you know, there's the Lemniscate again. I mean, you can't make this up. This is now 3 8s in a row, or 3 Lemniscates in a row. Like, it is about our own wisdom over everything else. How much information are we being bombarded with daily? Are we bombarding ourselves with? And I think last week I was talking about just kind of like taking a break from some of that, you know, like silence had come out last week. So if anyone did kind of like practice a little bit more silence last week, how did that work for you? You know, how did that work for you? And whatever is being thrown at you, whatever information you are receiving this week, it is about coming from your own inner knowing, and also that like you are the alchemist, you're the master alchemist in your own world, and that you have the power to create anything that you want. And if things aren't necessarily going your way, first of all, you may be seeing a lot of contrast, I want to say. There's contrast all over the world, but you may be seeing more contrast in your life, difficult situations, you know, situations that are showing you where everything isn't perfect, right? And so it's calling on you to really like take charge with that, and that you have the power to create your own reality, and that no matter what is happening around you, like you see this Magician, he's really like working with the light here, but he's wearing a hood, and so there is this sense of sort of like, again, protecting the crown chakra. It's so interesting. Or just, you know, kind of like protecting the information that you get from your own team, your spiritual team, because she's got a headdress on, right, which connects her to spirit, but also protects her. And then the bear is above her crown, again, is a protector. And this Magician is wearing like a hood, you know. Again, it's kind of like conserving your own spiritual energy, I want to say, and knowing that you can then use that energy to manifest what it is that you really want your life to look like. If something doesn't look perfect in your life, you know, start working on changing that. Start seeing how you can, you know, how you can affect your own reality. Play around with it. Play around with it. That's that starlight of magic that the silver elves are talking about, you know. Here we go, silver elf, right here. There's your silver elf. But really like alchemize it. You have all the tools that you need. But just because you have all the tools that you need, it doesn't mean that it's, you know, that it's easy. If you're baking a cake, you know, you could have the sugar and the eggs and the chocolate and all of the ingredients and the oven and, you know, all of the tools that you need to bake the cake, but you still have to put in the right amount of flour and the right amount of eggs and the right amount of sugar, and, you know, and you still have to turn the oven on and bake it at a specific temperature for a certain amount of time. So yeah, you may have all the tools, but you have to take charge of that. Okay, so I'm sorry, you guys. I really hope that this video, I'm able to publish it. I'm gonna watch it back later and see just how windy it is. But really, like, this week is definitely a week of magic, with the Magician coming in. You know, magic, and courage. Just courage to, like, courage to just enjoy. During times like this, it almost takes courage to just like take a pause and enjoy and not be so serious all the time. Let the little lamb come through, you know, let the lamb come through. You know, tame the beast a little bit. It doesn't have to be so serious. You can come back to all the seriousness at another time. And again, just going back to offering healing to others, and just that maybe like coming into our inner child, coming into the celebration is really a way that we help ourselves heal, we help others heal, and that's how we really make a difference. Okay, I'm gonna get a fractal card for everyone. This is The Return of Spirit by Cheryl Harnish, and this is just some really beautiful fractal art. She's a Canadian oracle creator and fractal artist, so I was kind of feeling the fractal art today, and okay, that's the one. Divinity. Look at all that purple. Look at all of that purple. Third eye, crown chakra activation. So this is why I'm saying, like, okay, I feel like, I feel as though those of you who may be watching this have really been connecting with source, have really been activating your third eye, activating your crown chakra. And so with this magician coming in with the hood and with this bear underneath this one, you know, over this woman with this headdress, like there is sort of like this nod to our divinity really being activated and acknowledged. And so maybe there really is a need to sort of like cloak it a little bit, or just acknowledge it, so that you're not just like letting the energy seep out everywhere or leak out everywhere. I'm seeing like the auric fields like with like leaks on top of it. So really just to like be protective, or not necessarily protective, but more mindful of your own divinity, and that, you know, that your crown chakra may be really, really open right now, and your third eye really coming on, and just to be mindful of that, so that you are not unnecessarily leaking that out, which would cause depletion. But really, like, it's spirit like is really acknowledging that is active right now. And let's actually read from the book. I think that would be nice to read from the book. So you are a beautiful, wise, and loving soul who has braved the perils and difficulty of incarnation to be here on earth and to be in service to humanity. That's that healer energy. You uplift the energy and consciousness of others through the work that you do, whether you're aware of it or not. There are billions of souls residing on the planet at this time, yet only a small number of them are here to help humanity evolve to its fullest potential. And you're one of those souls. Who you are is a gift to this world. And maybe that's why that bear is there. It's spirit protecting you, you know? Wow, you guys. Even at the best of times, it can be difficult to remember this, especially when being human feels so real. Your connection to spirit is much stronger than you think. You are a living, breathing channel of the divine. It moves through you in all that you do. It flows through the words that you speak, even when you don't intend it to. In every situation, you are a transmitter of the higher cosmic energies and wisdom. It is those who have the greatest gifts who most often face the biggest challenges in life. Hold your head up and keep the faith. Have strength. These challenges are the means to seeing and understanding the strength, wisdom, and compassion you hold within yourself. On a higher level, your soul chose to have a direct experience of the trials you have faced. Through each event, you have become better equipped and skilled so that you in turn could help others. You are a very special soul with an important part to play in the healing and betterment of the people on this planet. You are born to be in service to humanity through the divine gifts and knowledge you have carried with you into this lifetime. You are here to ignite the light in others, to realize their own divinity. Wow, you guys, it's pretty amazing. And the next card after that is Fairy Magic, just so you know. And at the bottom of the deck was Caretaker. So yeah, if you really have been tending to others' needs, if you're in a vocation where you really care for other people, you're a teacher, you're a nurse, you are a stay-at-home mom, you're a mother, you're a father, and you're really tending to your children, you're taking care of a loved one who's sick, you know, anything, any kind of caretaker, you're an EMT, you're a nurse, like I said, anything like that. This is acknowledging that, and it's acknowledging the work that you do out in the world, that first card of healer that came out. And this week, like I said, it is going to be a week where I feel like it's time. That Four of Wands that came out, like, really is an awesome week just to celebrate a little bit, to take some time to just pause. And the fours are like where we pause, and the Four of Wands does signify our foundation. It's the four pillars of the foundation of our life. And so really just taking some time to celebrate how far you've come this week. You know, you are a magician. You're definitely alchemizing something in your life. You're really making something of your life and with your life. And a lot of that has to do with, like, really being this healer, really having this healing energy around you. Step into your inner child this week. You know, you've been going through you've been passing a lot of tests, I want to say, like passing the tests. And the Silver Elves coming in with that beautiful rune of starlight, just speaking to, like, our own magic, our own cosmic starlight within us, that, like, we are so a part of the universe. And so, yeah, I think I'm gonna wrap it up here. I've gone a little bit over, you know, I wanted to try to keep this at 30 minutes, but so I just wanted to say, with the wind, like, coming out here today, I really felt like the wind was here to help me kind of like do an auric cleanse and an energy body cleanse. I was just letting the wind, like, kind of just engulf me as it's kind of doing now, and just take whatever gunk is in my auric field, just like take it away, and bring it back, you know, just send it back to the universe to be transmuted. And that when you're out in the wind for a while, like, it can almost make you feel sort of like disheveled, where you almost feel like you got to catch your balance again after being in the wind for a while. It kind of like throws you off balance a little bit, but then once you're grounded again, you realize how much lighter you feel. So I guess the wind element wanted to come into the picture today, just to say, oh, Libra season. I mean, yeah, it makes so much sense. We're in Libra season, that the element of air is kind of coming in to say hello in a big way. And just to, like, lighten up. I think I said this last week too, was lighten up and just maybe get out into the air element. It feels important right now. But anyway, I hope that this resonated, and I don't even know if I'm going to be able to publish this or not, depending on how the sound is. So I love you guys, and I hope that you have a great week ahead. I'm going to try to come back and do some videos tomorrow. We'll see, you know, what happens. But thank you so much for your views and your likes and for your subscriptions. I really appreciate it. And as always, if you want to book a personal reading, just reach out to me. It would really be my sincere pleasure. And I love you guys. Take care. All the best. Have a great week. Bye-bye.